in store, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. On the ground, this is Amari in Hampton. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Hampton. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Disley, the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That is hauled in by Johnston. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They will run for it with Hampton. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, kill. Good. All right, here we go, 46. 26.
Throwing, Prescott. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Going to 54. Wide. 26.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's intercepted.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 2 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert off of play action. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. From the 8, they've got it first and goal. Now Herbert off the bootleg.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Play action. It's Herbert. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Justin Herbert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And for the extra point, Cameron Dicker.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Chargers 7, Cowboys 0.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Charger drive about to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Herbert going to give to Hampton.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A run once more with Hampton.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
There's a little bit of enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Chargers.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, it's 9-0. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
2nd down and 6 now. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he'll be stopped at the 27 the first down marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here go 46. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got a pick before. It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's exactly what he did.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys at 8-6 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Yeah! Here we go, boys. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Brian Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is down to 2. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And that's going to be good for the Chargers' first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Hampton. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 85 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here now, 2nd and 4. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, he had to wait until December, but congrats to the rookie, his first INT.
Yeah, he's been a reliable contributor for this defense throughout the season. Definitely got a bright future and has gotten even brighter after making that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Kill. Under. Then we'll go to 53. Then we'll go 47. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Set. 80. Route.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Allen's got it complete. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Home to right.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
A 65-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record. But instead, it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Under pressure, and down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, kill. Switch it, hey. Don't let us down. Keep it going. 47. 26.
Prescott now. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half. Prescott. That'll be incomplete. Well, dipping into the bag of tricks there, but it does not work out, and it's 4th down now.
Cameron Dicker
It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters, they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it'll be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Yeah! Here we go, 40. Go, get out there. Here we go, going to 50. Here we go, 46. Hey, 47. 46.
Now Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Yeah! 47. Here we go, going to 53.
Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 71 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here the opening minute of the third quarter. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side on trying to match each other.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Here's Herbert. That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Kenny Clark able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Give here to Hampton.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On the give, this is Hampton. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Chargers first down.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
On first down, it's Hampton.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Omarion Hampton with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Chargers have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point try now from Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score. Chargers 19.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
To throw is Prescott.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd and 8.
Yeah! And just wide. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
Prescott from the gun.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or 2 shy.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go, 46.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Oh, I think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot. And it tips off his hands and into the arms of the defender.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! 27! We're going to 54. Wide in.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing, Prescott. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go!
Prescott to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, 47!
Here's Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Here we go.
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again. That'll be incomplete. Well, dip it into the bag of tricks there, but it does not work out, and it's 4th down now. Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They'll toss right side to Hampton. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out 1st downs, and that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, and that is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. But backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
A gain of 21 yards.
Herbert off of play action. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. It'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 27 yards. And the Chargers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
26. Cowboys 15.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on a deep ball.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Now Dak. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go, 40. Here we go, going to 53. Here we go, going to 54, going to 54. Wide. 26.
Here's Dak. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it.